Dear students, this is Afsana Awal. Today I will take your BGS class and our today's topic is Chapter 9, Lesson 1, 2 and 3 discussion. So let's start our class. This is Chapter 9, Lesson 1, Concept of Rights of the Senior Citizens and Their Rights. This is Lesson 1. So students, from this lesson we will get some information about the senior citizens and their rights. So at first we have to know that who are called the senior citizens. People above 60 years are generally known as the aged in Bangladesh. That means people above 60 years. They are called the aged or the senior citizens in Bangladesh. In our country, the retirement age for the government service is 59 years, and the retirement age of the justice is 67, and the retirement age of the university professors is 65. But in the developed countries, people above 60 or 65 are regarded as senior citizens, and they are awarded special honor, privilege and opportunity. The United Nations also has drawn up certain principles to protect the rights of senior citizens. Besides, the same organization has declared a specific day as a Senior Citizen Day in order to create awareness about their rights and our responsibilities towards them. Now, we will learn the rights of the senior citizens. At first, rights that determine the independence of the seniors. So, these rights are right to get sufficient food, drinks, shelter, clothes and medical care. Right to work or earn for themselves, right to decide when to retire from physical labor, right to live in a safe and sound environment according to own will and adaptability, right to get suitable education and training, right to live alone with family at home. Now, rights to participate. The rights of participation for the senior citizens are number 1, the right to participate actively in various policy making and implementation process, right to participate in social welfare activities according to health and ability, and then right to organization and participation in movement. Now, right to care. Right to care from the family and society and subsistence. Right to medical facility in regard of physical, psychological and emotional health. Then right to social and judicial access in order to ensure individuality, sustenance and care. Right to live in human and safe condition, rehabilitation, all cares related to social and mental joys. Right to dignity and reverence and enjoyment of all basic human rights and freedom for those who live in shelters and care or treatment facilities. Then right to decision in regards of taking support from the above status care centers. And apart from this, there are some other rights, and they are right to full flourishing of their talent, right to access educational, cultural, spiritual and recreational activities and access to own properties. Then right to a beautiful place free from physical and psychological torments. Then right to good behavior from all irrespective of age, gender, religion and race. And then right to get respect and value for contributing to economy. Now, lesson 2. Problems of the senior citizens. That means there are some problems that the senior citizens face, and now we will discuss about this. Number A, familial problem. Nowadays, extended families are broken and some small families are made, and these small families are called actually the nuclear families. Most of the cases there is no space for the parents or in-laws, or even there is they live a subdued life. Sometimes they do not take care during their illness, company or someone to talk to. Sometimes they have to take care of their grandchildren. Number B is economic problem. Most of the cases, senior citizens suffer from financial helplessness. They become dependent on their children. Students, actually most of the cases, the senior citizens face the economic problem. Actually, they bear their children, they educate their children, they give them shelter, and they do as much as possible for the children. And that's why some senior citizens just don't have enough money. That's why they are dependent on their children, and that's why they are facing economic problem. Number C is physical problem. People start to lose physical strength as they grow old. Various diseases strike their body, and that's why they sometimes depend on others for their movement, and sometimes that's why they face lots of physical problem. Now number D, socio-cultural problem. Nowadays, the older reverence, respect and importance paid towards the senior citizens and their opinions are no more noticeable in our society. There are some causes of that, like decadence of social values, lack of moral education, influence of foreign culture, selfish attitudes, etc. So these are actually socio-cultural problems. So that means the senior citizens actually face some socio-cultural problems. Sometimes they want to talk to their grandchildren. Sometimes they want to go to different places for their entertainment, for their enjoyment. But as they are the old persons, that's why sometimes people actually don't need to take them to go outside. Okay, and all these things are actually the socio-cultural problem. Number E, psychological problem. Lack of own support and ability added with physical sickness and loneliness increase the inferiority complex to the old people. Loss of memory at old age also makes it more complex for them. Now listen 3. Welfare program for the senior citizens in Bangladesh. Actually, for the welfare of the senior citizens, some government and some non-government programs are taken. That means some government and some non-government institutions take some programs, take some steps for the welfare of the senior citizens in Bangladesh. So at first we will discuss about the non-government programs. Probin Hitoishi Sangho o Jora Bigyan Organization. And what are the activities of this organization? Now we will learn about the activities. Their activities is medical treatment facilities, rehabilitation, recreation, observance of the religious festivals, library for the seniors. That means they give these facilities to the senior citizens of the country, and this organization is a non-government organization. Now the next one is Bangladesh Retired Government Employees Welfare Organization, and this organization provides monetary facility to the seniors for education and health issues as donation and zero interest loans. Now we will learn about the government programs. That means government also takes some steps for the welfare of the senior citizens of Bangladesh. The first one is pension allowance. Employees of government, semi-government and autonomous bodies get pension facilities when they retire or die. It is a long-term social security. Allowance for the senior citizens. This program is run for the benefit of seniors all over the country, especially for the helpless, distressed, neglected and poor elderly of rural areas come under its name. The most helpless elderly. For female, the age is 62 years and male 65 years. People of each ward of all unions are given 500 taka per month as an elderly allowance. Now, allowance for destitute widows and separated women. Destitute widows and women left off by their husbands come under this coverage. That means the destitute widows and separated women, if they are financially helpless, then they also sometimes get the allowance from the government. So students, today we have discussed chapter 9, lesson 1, 2 and 3, and your HW is make 5 MCQ from lesson 1, 2 and 3. From this lesson, 3 lessons you have to make 5 MCQ. Students, that's all for today. Stay safe, stay well, take care, Allah Hafiz.